So have we decided whether or not the moon is artificial?
No, I haven't made that.
What do you
decision.
think?
Why does it matter?
I'm fascinated.
I think we should go to the moon and mine it for helium-3.
Is China actually doing that, or is that just something we say China does?
I mean, to be honest with you, I would imagine most spacefaring nations have bases throughout the solar system and probably have some sort of asteroid mining, black ops, some sort of moon program where if they can bring things there and they send instruments.
So that guest, I listened to that, oh gosh, it's probably been over a year ago now, was talking for a large segment of that podcast about the Chinese mining of helium-3 on the moon, saying that it's happening and they're using it to power quantum computing.
You only need a few grams. It's such an energy-dense substance that you only need a few grams to power a country's energy needs for a year.
And it's not found anywhere on the surface of the Earth?
Or
in the Earth?
Not in quantity, no. You can synthesize. I don't know if that's the correct term for helium-3.
You can create helium-3?
Yeah, but it's extremely energy intensive.
Okay.
So you would never. There's no net energy gain really from.
So you have to
trying
find
to make
it already made.
Yeah, you have to find it already made. You have to mine it. But if you can get kilos of helium-3, you can power the whole Earth's energy needs.
So why does the moon have helium-3?
I don't know. I've never been there.
If you're merging, the helium-3 capabilities with the artificial moon theory, maybe helium-3 was used to power the construction of the Death Star. You know what I mean? And that's why it's there. I'm convinced that we have bases, that China has bases on the dark side of the moon. I'm convinced.
I mean, there's a reason India's late to the game, but they crashed their moon probe, 2013, and then they found existence of frozen water, which we had already known this, assuming our moon program was real. So if India, with the population it has, and it's making leaps and bounds in its technological prowess right now, obviously we're trying to get all the H1, we're trying to brain drain them via H1B visa. So if they're late to the game and they found the existence of this ice water on the dark side of the moon, we've known about it for decades.
Okay, so according to Grok, which is a direct refutation of what we just saw on the Shawn Ryan podcast, no, China is not currently mining helium-3 from the moon. It has detected traces of it in returned lunar samples and has long-term interest/plans for lunar resource utilization, including helium-3, but there's no confirmed active mining, extraction, or return of meaningful quantities. Now, just because Grok says this doesn't mean it's not true. It's probably highly classified. They probably don't release the numbers in which they're doing this because of the national security implications. But helium-3 is a rare isotope implanted in lunar regolith by the solar wind. Concentrations are very low, typically a few to around 20 plus parts per billion. China has studied it in samples from Chang'e 5 near side 2020 and Chang'e 6 far side 2024. Apparently these are locations on the moon. Identified related minerals and publicly discussed its potential as a future fusion fuel or for other high-value uses. Official Chinese statements and research emphasize prospecting, resource assessment, and eventual extraction as part of a broader lunar plan. Claims that China has already begun mining, sometimes circulating from secondary commentary, lack open source or official confirmation, and are treated as unverified. So that's like what we just saw from Shawn Ryan's podcast. Actual industrial scale extraction would require processing enormous volumes of regolith and is not underway with current small landers/rovers. China does not fly regular or frequent trips to the moon. Its lunar program, Chang'e series under CNSA, is a series of discrete robotic missions spaced years apart, not an annual cadence. There have been no manned crew lunar missions yet. The first crewed Chinese lunar landing is officially targeted before 2030, with related hardware tests underway, but no flight to the moon so far. So did a 2007, a 2010, a 2013 with a rover, 2018 and 19, a 2020, a 2024, and a far side sample return in 2024. Returned 1.9 kilograms of material. I bet you that was helium-3.
Thank you, Anastasia Beaverhausen, for the $5 super chat. Keep up the good work, boys. And for those of you that returned to the stream, thank you for coming back.
So anyway, I bet you we're both mining shit from the moon and we're lying about
Yeah,
it.
I mean, obviously, bro, you think we have SpaceX merging with XAI and Elon being rolled out and being given all these government subsidies for absolutely no reason?